Hey guys, welcome back. It's a pretty nice day out today, so I'm going to go ahead and install the other foot rail on the other side of the kayak. Again, this is Patrick with Guy Doing Stuff. If you watch the first video, you'll see that I actually just kind of went in the kayak and figured out roughly where I'd want the footrest on the inside based on my, being of average height. That way, with it being in the middle, you can move it forward for shorter people or, slide it further back for taller people. So what I'm going to do today is I had measured from the front here to that line, and I believe I had about 25 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, put the same kind of mark on the other side just so I have a rough idea. Yeah, we're right at 25 inches. So we will get that measurement on the other side. Use the same kind of template or guide with the duct tape putting the holes through that I did, because it did seem to work really well. And after I get this all wrapped up, we'll take her out to the lake and see if she holds water. Approximate idea of how far off the lip I went. It's just a rough estimate. Now, I didn't really talk about this in the first video, but in this portion of the kayak, this is an 8-footer, so there is more of like a slope at this. It's not completely flat. So if you're going to try to do this, you'll notice there is a little bit of, there's about an inch gap. Now this thing is flexible, a little bit, and the inside of the kayak is flexible, so you can actually, when you go to put the screws in or bolts, it will come tight against the wall. But when it's just sitting there, yeah, it's not going to sit completely flat. Okay, so we've got our template here. I'm just going to go ahead and drill these holes now. And one thing I didn't do in the first video, which I'll go ahead and do here, just something I noticed. I didn't show kind of what these holes looked like, sort of in their, kind of approximately how big they were compared to the hardware. All right, guys. So hopefully from this camera angle, you can see the pre-drilled holes over here on the side. Now the last time in the first video, I had just used just a standard Phillips screwdriver and just put them in by hand. I was going to try using the drill this time just to see if it made the job any easier at all. I'm not sure if it will, but we are going to find out. You can see I got the screw started, the bolt started. I might bring it in just a little bit so that it can find its home, as it were. Okay, So I did get it started. You can see it's in there, but I don't want it to tighten up. Whenever you're attaching anything or reassembling something that has multiple screws or bolts in it, the best way to do it is get them all started before you secure them all. And that pretty much goes with anything you're putting together or reassembling. That one didn't quite get started. It's very awkward, guys, trying to get this thing to line up, you know, because you can't really see it from both sides. Okay, that was a little tougher, guys, but I did get the second one started. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that third one started as well before we tighten them all down. Switching it up a little bit, guys. Trying something different because I'm having a hard time with that last bolt. So I actually am going to try to just open this hole up just a little bit more. Well, that did it, guys. In fact, I think I can probably send you in there and show you. Yeah, see, there's the final screw. Okay, now that we got both rails in, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a sneak peek as to what it looked like. I think they turned out pretty good. They're even with each other. Now let's sit down in it. You can see, very nice. Exactly where I would want them to be placed. They're very, very solid. And again, these are very easy to adjust. If you want to adjust these for somebody shorter, say, you just pull forward and then lock them into place. It's that simple. All right, so the next step is just get this thing out on the lake and make sure that it's gonna hold water. So